Now, sometimes when we have equations, especially with the variable on both sides, there are times when we have some special cases, times when the variable will actually cancel out. So when we start solving these two equations, we'll start with example E. The first thing we want to do is, you'll notice on both sides of the equation we have some like terms that we want to combine. So on the left side of the equation, combining those like terms, 11 minus 7, we end up with 3x. 11 minus 7 is a positive 4. Now, a lot of times, a lot of people prefer to have that variable first. If you write the 4 first, it doesn't make any difference, but please make sure you have the proper signs. So you could have 4 plus 3x on this left side also. Now, on the right side, the like terms are the 6x and the negative 3x. 6x minus 3x becomes 3x, and we have the plus 5. Now, just like in the previous examples, we have a variable on both sides, and we want to get that variable on one side of the equal sign. So I'm going to move this 3x by subtracting it from both sides. So it cancels on the right side, but you'll also notice that it also cancels on the left side. So they both cancel out. So we are left with 4 is equal to 5. Okay? Now we've done everything correctly so far, but the variable has canceled out. So we're left with a statement that is never true. Right? 4 is never equal to 5. They are never the same value, which means that this original equation is also never true. No matter what x is, that equation will never be true. So that means that this equation here has no solution. Now the second equation, f, when we start solving that one, once again we have some like terms to combine. On the left side we have the 6x and the negative 2x to combine, and when we combine those we have 4x plus 5 on the left side. On the right side we have the 4 and the 1 that we want to combine. So we have 5 plus 4x. And once again, if you prefer to have the variable first, constant second, that right side you could also write as 4x plus 5. Now, once again, just like in example E, we have variable on both sides, so we want to move one of those, and I will do that by subtracting 4x. But once again, variables cancel out on both sides. 4x minus 4x is 0, 4x minus 4x is 0. So then what we are left with is 5 is equal to 5, which tells us we ended up with something that is always true. Okay? Which means that the original equation is always true, no matter what x is. X could be 1, x could be 5, x could be negative 7, x could even be pi. Doesn't matter, x is always, no matter what x is, that equation is always true. So therefore, it doesn't matter what x is, it's always true, so x can be any real number. So x is all real numbers. 3.5 would make that equation true. Okay. The next video, we will look at solving equations that have more than one variable in them. For example, an x and a y, and solving for one of those variables.